All right, we're live. There we go. Look at that thing. Look at that gimbal. Watch. Hey guys, watch this. See the gimbal? All right, we're not live on Turner's TV yet, so if you're watching, this is a sneak preview. But there's nothing.
But also, you're on the wrong one.
But you're also on the wrong channel. Go over to Turner's TV so you can chat with everyone. This is just for purposes of finding you. Finding us. Finding you, finding us.
All right. Chad, you're late.
I'm late?
Yep.
Okay, we're back. All right, we're going hot with the intro. Nope, we're going live. Okay. YouTube, new event, blank drop, going live. Let me know if you have audio when you get it. Should be the theme song. If you're watching, go to Turner's TV channel. We only got a couple seconds, I can tell you this. We're in the intro stage. Is it playing yet?
Yeah, it's fine.
Intro.
But it's like, we're way late now.
Huh?
We're late.
Oh, I need to go start the other thing too, right, Daniel?
Yes. Nightbot.
We're almost there. We're going hot on audio. We're live. My camera's froze again. Check, mic check. Microphone check. Uh-oh. Daniel? Need your assistance.
Hello, everyone.
If you can hear, they can't hear us yet. Okay, so two things. This happened once before when they did an update, so it was something in the settings, like took away my mic. Would it just be property? Here, I can turn this on for the moment. Hey, if you guys can hear me, we're just fixing our audio. We'll be right with you guys.
I just typed in software.
Software, yeah. I don't know for sure. Oh, maybe. Let me
Check out the shirt. Oh, yeah.
check.
Whatever.
It's off. Mic check. Oh, maybe that's it. That looks like it. Because all the other mics are off. So I think we have the mic, but I need to redo this now because it's done it again.
We might have to switch to another program.
I think we need to. There we are. Look at us.
Oh,
Back to
I hear
back.
you. It's working.
Yeah, we got it.
Alright.
Okay, we got it. 2, 3. Okay. I think we're good. That was only a minor delay of moments. So hopefully everything's working. Amy cam?
Hey! No, it's the Amy Daniel cam.
Well, I was
Amy
saying you were
cam.
supposed to say Amy Daniel cam.
Amy and Daniel in the morning.
Raise your hand if you're in the Amy cam. Anyone on Amy cam? There we go. And then we got the main. Okay, I think we're working. And if you're on this cam, go to Turner's TV and chat. All right. How's everyone doing? We're only a few minutes late. Like what? 4
Well,
minutes?
5 now.
4 or 5 minutes with a technical delay, that's nothing. I mean,
Now
this
you
is...
got people super chatting for mics.
Oh, no. Don't super chat for mics. We have mics. It was a software update,
We
which...
just need to know how to use them.
Why do software updates always cause issues? They always do. Super
Oh my
fun.
God, that's the second super chat for a mic.
Don't super chat for mics. Dang it.
I also
But thanks for super chat. Don't super chat for mics.
I said software, which I thought was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Software.
Hey,
Hello
so,
everyone.
real quick, I'm Chad with Turner's Warehouse. If you're in the chat, let us know who you are, where you're from, and if you're new, please tell us if it's your first time and how you found us. And if you're not new, please tell us all about yourself, because we don't know who you are, even though we know who you are. Tell us all about yourself. Amy, we're going
Yes.
full Amy cam for updates.
Okay, updates. Today is a very exciting day because we have multiple things dropping today. We have a new blank drop, which I hope everyone is very excited about, that is happening now, live here in just a minute as Chad's getting it ready. And then we also are doing a new thing called the monthly matchup, where we pick a blanket and some cool blanks and match them up in some sort of cool way. And for October, we're doing 3 Sirocco pins from Beaufort and 3 English walnut blanks for free with them. So that's awesome. Monthly matchup, October edition. It's happening. Chad's making faces at me because he knows I'm on the camera. Classic. Also, I'm wearing the finger caliper shirt. Boom.
Hey, that's my face. Megaphone. Thanks, Kim. Not happening. That's awesome, though.
But yes. Do you want me to start talking about the breast cancer?
No, I'll get into that.
Okay.
I'm just thinking, we've done a live stream since Rocky? It's been a real blur of time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did last week. Okay,
Yeah.
so we kind of went over all that. That was good. If you're in Arizona and you're going to the state fair this weekend, which I know is a small group, Amy and I will be demonstrating at the Arizona Woodturners booth on Sunday afternoon, the 5th, right?
Yes, on
Okay.
Sunday afternoon the 5th from like 3 to 7:30 or something like that, we're going to be at the Arizona Woodturners.
Yep.
And then I will say this to you, if you're in Arizona and you're not part of the club, you should totally be part of the club. You get 10% off at the store if you're part of the club. And actually, you can be part of the club from anywhere because they do their meetings online every month. Chad and I pay for double membership. It's like $60-some for
It's
the
such a
year.
good deal.
It's such a good deal. But if you're in Arizona and you're a part of the club and you can do any volunteering for the club to come down and turn at the fair, they really need you. It's like the same 6 people that always volunteer. So if you can, if you have any time for that and you can do that, you should totally do it because it's totally worthwhile. And you get to like turn and practice turning for fun, and like people who've never seen a lathe get to be like, what are you doing? And it's fun.
It's a lot of fun. We make tops for the kids, and I think we're going to take some little bowls and maybe some ornament projects and make them, so it'll be pretty cool. Back to full Amy can.
Brian super chatted. He said tech support, software update breaks what works.
Thanks, Brian, but we're not doing any upgrades. That's what got us in this mess in the first place.
We have
Appreciate it.
Raja in the chat. He's new, 63 years old from Woodlands, Texas.
Wow, that's awesome. Always cool to have new people. So, let's jump right into a couple things. So, I know we've talked about this a lot. I'm going to go to this camera. Halloween blanks. Look how cool those look. The lighting is just right on those. Halloween blanks. Last call. We're not making any more of these this year. We did make this little fountain pen. It's a very simple pen. Not a lot of design elements to it, but it looks cool. And it has a cool... Sorry, I'm trying not to move all over.
Woohoo!
Roll
Jen's
stop.
in the chat. Carrie's also in the chat.
Jen, Carrie, hello. See a little bat roll stop? So this one is the glow in the dark. And what I did was, I put black pearl blank on each end so that it's not like the images coming off the end. And same with the cap on the band and the end here, black pearl. So if you want to order any of these blanks, if you mention a free roll stop, I'll put in a bat roll stop. And I only have like 20 of these, so it's while supplies last, one per person. But the little bat roll stop is pretty cool. Everyone around here is digging it. So it would probably look better on the other blanks because the black kind of hides it, as you can tell there. Let's see if the overcam shows it any better. I don't know if you can see it maybe on the side here. But it's kind of a fun little thing, the roll stop. So I've got some of these. I'll throw in, if you put a note on your order and you order at least one Halloween blank, bat roll stop, we'll throw it in until we run out.
Here's the thing. You have to put a note on your order. So if you order one and you want a bat, you don't put a note on your order. Not our fault. You gotta put a note on your order.
Those are worth like $1.50. So if you come back and you're like, hey, I forgot to do that, can you mail me one? I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna cost like $3 to mail it. So that's why we're giving it with an order so that we can just throw it in. No big deal, no pressure. But last call for Halloweens. We've got the glow in the dark, black and orange, black, purple, and green. They look really good. Again, this lighting is perfect for these. Look at that, Carrie. I should shoot photos. Nailing it.
Charles from CAS Pens here, he says, what's that weird sound? And my first response was like,
Oh, is it this, you think? It could be the AC whistling. Our AC, ever since we got our AC, it whistles.
I can't hear it.
You hear the whistling
I
AC?
just assumed he was talking about me. I mean, I hear it here in the room, but.
It could have been that fan. Okay, now point of business for today. The big deal for today is it's October, and what is October, Amy?
Sorry, I was listening for the weird sound. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay, thank you, Amy. Back to the name.
Is that what you asked me?
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
Thank you for not elaborating on it. Like that was to the point. So what we've done is we've created a breast cancer
I got you
pink.
back.
You got me. A pink ribbon pen blank. These took several iterations to get it correct because these are tricky little buggers. That might be too much light, I can't tell. It's a pink ribbon cast in pearl white. We're gonna have these for October only. We'll probably do like Halloween. We're gonna do a few runs of them, and that's it. They're the same price. They're 18 bucks, and let me tell you, I know it sounds like easy. You just 3D print, pour some resin. It's not that easy. There's a lot that goes into these, but we're gonna give our profit on these $5 off of every blank this month until we run out to Susan G. Komen. Right?
Woo-woo!
Is that the right name?
Yes.
So do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was watching the chat, so I don't know how much you already said. But basically, when we were at the Rocky Mountain show, and we were hanging out with Marquetta, and you may know Marquetta from Buddy. Her sister was there. Her sister Jess. Jess? Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, sometimes when I'm on the camera, I'm like, am I saying the name right? We met her. She's awesome, and I don't know how we got around to it, but basically she was telling us how she does the 60-day walks, or 60 days, 60 miles, 3 days walks. And she does a lot of fundraising for Susan. I was like, oh, we're doing these like special blanks, and they got a sneak preview. So basically, we have collaborated with her. We're gonna use her fundraising page, which is really cool because like community. And yeah, $5 all profit from every breast cancer blank that we sell this month. We're gonna go straight to her fundraising page, as well as hopefully the pen that Chad makes today is gonna be pretty good, and we're gonna auction it. Did you talk about that already?
Nope. I'm jumping to that right now. Thank
Okay.
you, Amy. Can you say back to you?
Back to you in the studio, Chad.
Okay, so we made these blanks. We're gonna make a custom pen, kind of like the Halloween only, with the pink ribbon and the pink section. It's got a nice golden nib on it, YOLO nib. So this pen, we're gonna make it now. Hopefully finish it in the next hour, and then we're gonna auction it off. We do have a anonymous auction bid already placed on it, even though it's not done yet. So we'll get to that later.
Was it anonymous though?
Well, I don't know that the person wants it announced, so we have to make sure that they're okay with that. If they want to say in the chat, they can if they're here. But
All right.
anyway, let's finish the pen. Then we're going to auction it off. It'll probably be on the Turners, either Facebook or Instagram, right?
Yeah, we'll do it on probably Facebook, I think.
Maybe both. We can talk about how we can work it out.
No, not both.
Okay, maybe one.
Because on both, how does anybody on one see what someone bid on the other one?
Yeah,
You have to pick
so
one or the other.
that makes
We'll
sense.
poll if you guys think Facebook or Instagram. It can only be one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Whichever one gets the most visual, because we want people to see this and hopefully donate. Every penny of this custom pen is going to be donated. So there's not like an amount or a limit. If it goes for $100, that $100 goes for $1,000, and $1,000 goes. So every penny goes to the fundraiser. We've got the blank and everything ready here. I'm going to show you what we've done so far. It would have been too much to do all in 1 hour, hour and a half session, so I prepped some stuff. But I'm going to show you what we've done here to get started. So I've got the body and the cap here glued up. And all I did was I took this, I cut the cap 55 millimeters, I cut the body 72 millimeters, and I put pink on each end. Now, I did it fairly simply. I cut a tenon on each of these with the tenon cutter on the pink at 12 mil. I drilled you would think 12 mil hole, but it was a little smaller because of the drilling purpose. Let me tell you what I used. I'm going to pull out the drill chart. Use the glasses to see what it says. 12 mil. I used a 15/32 with a 12 mil tenon, and it fit really nicely. So if you're going to use your tenon cutter, which you have for these maybe, you can cut it at 12 with a setup bushing, drill 15/32 to test fit it. I glued them in there. They've been glued a couple hours now, or at least an hour. So I think we can proceed and make this pen. So it's going to be sectioned into pink with the body, pink ends, same with the cap, pink finial, pink center band, and then obviously the side. Now I did go ahead and make the section ahead of time because the section is, we've shown it before, and you can look in our other videos if you want to see how to make a section, but there's just a lot of time tweaking and sanding and polishing on a section, and it would have taken half of our time right now, so I went ahead and made that ahead of time. If you have questions, let me know. Or watch a past video. So, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, new blank, $5 from every blank this month of these blanks goes to the fundraiser. This entire pen, whatever it sells for, goes to the fundraiser. Amy, am I missing anything?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Daniel, am I missing anything? No. All right.
I was looking at the chat.
So I'm going to pop anything from the chat before we get started.
Yeah, I feel like we have multiple new people here, but I miss it.
It's going to look pretty cool.
It's gonna look pretty cool. I pinned to the top of the chat Jess's fundraising page in case if you just want to donate. You're like, I don't turn, or I'm gonna buy a blank and I want to donate, or whatever you're gonna do. Jess's fundraising page is pinned to the top, and you can see more about her story. She's awesome. And if you've met Marquetta, a lot of you I know have met Marquetta and Roman in person. Marquetta is just the most bubbly, caring, outgoing person, and I feel like Jess is similar to her in those ways.
I thought Marquetta was a little dark. She's kind of gothy. She's always dressed in black and has black lipstick. It's really weird.
But this walk that she's doing, the 3-day 60-miler, is going to be her 11th one. And when we were talking, we may cry a little bit. My mom is a survivor of breast cancer. 5 years. It's free. Woo woo. She just hit that a bit ago. It's really cool because Jess is going to put her name on the banner that she carries when she walks. So.
Hey, look who we got. Michael McHugh and Mike Taylor. I've seen him. Jake Thompson, Jim Spalding, Fish and Doogie. Nice. Oh, and we are, is Roman in the chat?
I believe so, yes. He is right here.
Roman, if you're in the chat, we are going to send you 2 of these blanks to do with whatever you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that or should I
Yeah.
not say that?
No, that's good.
Is it a secret?
No.
So Roman, we're sending you 2 of these breast cancer ribbon blanks, and you can make them and give them away. You can fundraise with them. You can do whatever you want with them. You don't even have to use them if you don't want to. They're totally yours. So,
Wait, do we talk about how? Sorry.
go ahead. We talk about what?
I wrote it in the thing, but Daniel here is the one who's doing these like amazing designs for these blanks that have been dropping the 3Ds. So like, shout out to him for his designs.
He doesn't need a shout out. He's behind the scenes guy. He just
Well,
makes
he's
it
not.
happen.
He's right here.
It's not like people can see
He's
him.
on the cam.
On the Amy cam?
Daniel and Amy in the
Oh, that's right.
morning.
Right there in the corner cam. The corner cam. All right, what do we want to do first? The body or the cap?
Body.
What a guy answers that. All right, so what we're going to do, let me explain real quick. We are going to take this body. I'm going to center drill each end for my live center. Live center on the bottom end. You do have to be careful if you're doing this kind of blank to make sure that your orientation is correct with the printed items. This one I can see a little bit of them on one side, not so much on the other. But I want to have a center of this white part. So I'm not going to center drill this on its own. I'm going to put this in my collet and hold it here and center drill. And the reason is this blank wasn't necessarily perfectly round. It came out of the mold. It may be slightly off from drilling and gluing in, just very whatever. So I want to center everything to the center of this body that I'm going to make. So first thing I'm going to do is center drill the bottom, and then I'm going to flip it over, drill out, do the tenon, do the tap, all that jazz on this side, and then we will shape it. Any questions? What's up?
No, couple things though. Marquetta said, wait, hold on,
I bet Marquetta was totally
She
goth in high
said,
school.
we are totally twins, separated by 9 years. They are kind of twins. They're adorable. I love them both.
You're
Then
right.
Darren said, Marquetta and Roman, I hope to meet them one day, which made me giggle because he just saw
just
them
met
this
them?
last weekend.
Was that
I
his
know.
first? No, that wasn't his first meeting. He
I
met him
thought-
at swap.
I know, but they all hung out this weekend, and I was like,
Hey, we're sorry we missed y'all in Ohio. How was the show? Looked like a lot of fun. So I'm flattening this off because Daniel pointed out to me earlier that my parts weren't flat. I don't know if you were kidding, but when I just put it in the lathe, it was not flat. So I'm going to do my best. And actually, it doesn't really matter other than I don't want the drill to move because most of this pink is going to get cut off. I'm only leaving a few millimeters. So it would have been fine either way. Oh, what am I doing? Drilling for oil there.
sorry, real quick.
What you got?
Yep. Today is the day for stories. Femi said, Femi? Amy? I don't know. Him? P-Y-M-E. My wife used to run with 2 numbers on her back. One in honor of my mother, a breast cancer survivor, and one in memory of her mother who lost that battle.
It's okay, Amy.
It's like
It's a
emotional
sensitive
thing.
subject.
Yeah.
For sure.
We like the stories though.
Yeah, feel free to share any stories.
Um,
If you share a story, it takes the pressure off me, so.
Yes, Darren asked question, do you sell the pink blank to accent? We do. It's in the regular Turner's Warehouse top choice, and I think Carrie named it Pink October.
That is a great question, Darren. Thank you for asking. And the answer is yes. Okay.
Oh, dude. Michael McEwen's the greatest because he said new people. Raja, Don, T-Post, Che. Sorry if I missed anyone. Please speak up. That's
Awesome.
awesome.
Thank you, Mr. McEwen.
Michael McEwen is the,
He's our main mod.
He's the main mod. He's
Like
so
our main
good at
man.
it.
Main mod.
Main man mod.
Main mad mod. Okay, so when I designed this, I planned on.
Tiny.
Now, this is going to surprise everybody. And Jake, pay attention. I actually drew plans and measurements for these pens. Because normally I would just wing it, which I am, don't get me wrong, winging it a little. But the top of this, I accounted for 5 millimeters of thread and 3 millimeters of accent band. So we want to cut this off at 8 millimeters. So what I'm going to do, turn this off because that never goes well for me. I'm going to set it at 8.5 so I have a little bit of wiggle room. Oh, I
mean, thank you for sharing that story.
Yeah.
Also, Mike Homerlech says my wife was a breast cancer survivor of almost 20 years.
Oh, that's awful.
And his mom is also a breast cancer survivor.
Very cool. Very cool, y'all. So if you're wondering why I put so much meat here, that's a good question. And mostly it has to do with, I cut a tenon on the other end of this pink. And if I had cut it short to begin with, I wouldn't have much to hold it in the collet to put the tenon on it. So there's a little bit of waste, but it's kind of like necessary for the sake of getting it all in place. If you weren't asking, sorry, now you know. Well, that outside is rough. I need sharp. I'm not sharpening this thing enough today. Okay, you saw how that was cutting before, now watch. Quite a bit different.
Jen shared one of my aunts lost a fight, one who's been free for 10 years, one is still fighting. And then Marquetta said, having been on a couple of those walks with Jess, I assure you, her heart is to hear others' journeys and to cheer them on. In the stinky heart of cancer, and to celebrate life and victories too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very nice. Amy, this is going to be a tough chat for you.
I'm gonna cry a bit. Well, I'm like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I'm like, no, my mom is cancer free. And then I'm like, past it. But then I'm like, oh, and then it hits you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's affected you personally, so you have that.
So
That
many
thing.
people, yeah.
But just to hear like some people have been there, that's great.
And I think that's a lot in part to like all of the research that has been done and like all the work that they've done to search for a cure and fight it. Corey says, my mother is a
Here, I'll
survivor
take
as
this.
well, 11 years I believe. She came to the Ohio show with me, just wanting to see what we're all about. She had so much fun. That's awesome. Carrie walked in to bring me a cup of tissue.
I
Because Chad stole it from me.
I wanted to be the one to give it to you.
Thank you. Whatever. Acting like
Alright.
you're not in the other room.
So I'm center drilling this. I'm going to verify that I'm in the right direction, because these are going to be my cap threads up here. But having it spin, I couldn't see it, so I wanted to just make sure I wasn't crazy. Alright, so there's that. Let's see.
Tito says his wife is also a survivor as well.
Very cool, so many survivors.
Yeah.
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 Same with Corey.
Well, I think that's why it's important that we do these fundraisers to keep the research flowing.
Well, also to remind people, go get your mammogram. See, we need like a catchy song. Because then I just think about the song that whatever that comedian who was very popular for a while and like got testicular cancer and he had a song. You remember what I'm talking about? Do your self exam. Go get your mammogram.
Alright, so I'm going to... Oh, go ahead.
JP says, I've been watching your backlog of videos. Some good stuff, Chad.
Oh, hey, thanks. Don't do that too much. You might decide you don't like this. Alright, so I'm setting the tenon cutter for I almost just made a deathly error. I grabbed the 12 bushing. And we need 13.
Oh my.
Glad I happened to notice.
Bill Sutton is in the chat, and he said, when I was living in LA, I had a pair of golf shoes customized in breast cancer pink with Susan B. Komen patches sewn on in honor of his two sisters with breast cancer.
Oh.
One survivor. Thanks
Very
for sharing,
cool.
Bill.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Alright, guys, so I'm going to keep talking while you guys share, but feel free to keep sharing the stories. Amy will read them off. This is the 13. Luckily, I spotted that I had the 12 at first. And that was because I did 12 on those other pieces. And 13 is starting to wear. 13. Okay, so the tenon cutter does just that. It cuts the tenon. You set it up by putting the setup bushing on it, moving the screws here, and setting the cutter up to your bushing. I need to look at the cover. So you want it tight and snug, but not so tight that the bushing won't spin. You don't want to see any daylight through there. You can drill a 6mm hole and use the pilot shaft. I'll be honest, lately I haven't been using the shaft much because I like it out of the way. But when you're first starting out, I would recommend using the pilot shaft. Now what I'm going to do is hold this back here behind the cutter. If this catches for any reason and spins, I don't want the cutter or this plate cutting my hand up, so be very cautious. I have not had it catch, but it easily could. Now one other thing is, I want 5mm of threads, so I can eyeball.
Kimberly brought up something awesome that I'm going to read out since you're pausing.
Do it.
She says this is really good. It is very meaning for anybody with a family history of breast or ovarian cancer. Don't be shy about reaching out to genetic counselors for risk assessment and genetic testing. Because early detection is so right. Right with that.
Yeah, that's
Jamie says he only watches your videos because occasionally he gets to see me in Carrie.
Yeah, not very often in the old ones. They weren't even here.
Homer said we should laser the numbers on your
Well, he's not wrong, but you know how much time that would take
30 seconds.
for 100 when we do 100 sets or something?
No, just for yours.
Oh, just for mine. I think that. I mean, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, that's true.
Well, whoever makes them, you better get on.
We make.
That's why we were like, how much time?
So when you're doing this and you're advancing, back it up a little bit or all the way to make sure that you're not gonna, like, you don't want to reach in there and pull those threads, those ribbons away. Okay. I think I'm pretty close. All right. So that's the tenon cutter, nice and easy. Now we can go ahead and drill out the inside since we've got everything kind of clear here. I do have a center drill. So I'm drilling for an M10 by 1. And just to repeat, if you're new and you're interested in custom pen making, we do have this drill chart. We're happy to give you one. Either stop at the store, or if you place an order, say, hey, can I have a drill chart? We'll throw it in. On the back, it has all of our custom pen sizes for mandrels and things. And we also have this chart that we can email you that kind of walks you through the steps and what tools you want to use for each step. Both of those are available to y'all at no charge. Because why not? So M10, I'm going to use a 2364.
Also, from the chat, Michael McEwen says, Jamie, you're hilarious. Which I agree with.
I do find that Jamie pretty funny.
Jamie's pretty funny. Marquetta said, in case we forget to tell y'all later, this is already one of the best chats. Being real, being supportive, hard to That's true.
Alright, I'm drilling 75 mil. Checking my drill bit marker lines here. Oh, I guess I can leave those on so I can see. What's going on?
My chat is just going slow. Our internet is being like
Taxed.
taxed. And if
Well, we
there's,
have-
in Arizona, if there's like a cloud in the sky outside, it's
That's
like,
true.
ah.
So we've had like no rain and like nothing all summer. Like it's been dry as heck here. And then it rained like 2 years worth of rain in a week. It's been crazy. But what are you gonna do, right? Okay, 2364. Let's go back overhead. I want to drill it like 700-800. Now, I do need to be careful because I've got a piece that's glued into another piece. Now, there is a tenon inside the white, so that will help me with strength, but I don't want to over-tax it. So I'm going to start off a little slower than normal. And what I find is usually I'll hit the little pocket of glue at the end of the tenon. There we go. Now I'm into the white blank. And I can hear it, the difference, and there's the white. So you can kind of just pay attention to that. And this is a long drill. We're going 3 inches into here, and this clears our converter. If we didn't want a converter, we could do just a cartridge pen, but obviously most people want options. I don't want to over push that. If it starts to build up or pack in there, I want to make sure and clear it all out. I can spray a little WD-40 if I want. You don't really need it with the resin, but it doesn't hurt, that's for sure. Could you go a lot faster? Probably. It's not worth it to me. That felt a little weird. Oh. My collar was not tight. Ooh, look at that. Glad you're stuck. Okay. So my collar came loose, but I hope I didn't push the back end off. It felt a little loose. No, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna go rinse that because I got some powder on inside. Fill space, guys.
Bill said when he wore his golf shoes to the charity tournament, someone asked him if he named each shoe for his sister, and he said no. Then they asked which sister passed, and I said Louise, and they said Louise, so L for left.
Nice.
And then his other sister that survived, Rachel, or R for right, so both of the shoes are right.
Well, that kind of worked out. That's cool.
I
That's
think
like a
it's
good.
important to say the difference.
Yeah. His name's Robert Paulson.
Something like that.
All right, so we've got that drilled. We need to do an inside thread for our section and an outside thread for our cap. We're doing M13 cap and body, M10 for the section.
It says, this process is so scary to me, folks. I'll stick with carbon. Jim, you are the best at carbon.
So this is just a process. Jim, you said it exactly right. And I've been stressing to Mike and Daniel as they've been learning this in the shop here, that it's just a matter of repeating steps and figuring out why things did or didn't work. And I think it's really fun to watch because like Daniel today was making sections. How many did you make? 2?
Like 1.5.
1.5. And the first one didn't go well, and I told him, I said, the first one's gonna suck. And then the second one, you're gonna be like, that wasn't that hard. And it already kind of started to happen. It's kind of cool. All right, so I'm being real careful here because this is, I cut it to a 13 tenon, and then I drilled out a 9.2-ish hole. So there's like 1.5 millimeters on each side, if that. So if I was very crazy here or not careful, I could easily break off that tenon if I wasn't paying attention. Now, one thing I can do is test fit my section. Oh, look at how this is going to look, people. I'm not going to force it yet till I get it cleaned up. But that's going to look pretty good, huh? Actually, I think I need to go a little deeper.
Jake makes me laugh.
What did Jake do?
Basically, Mike was saying that like the time for Saturday morning cartoons doesn't work for him, and I was like, I know, man. I slept through it this last weekend. And Jake said, yeah, Turner's Warehouse lady.
I mean, I was there, so you were kind of there in spirit.
I know, and I was like, did you tell everyone I was really tired and I was sleeping? And he's like, no.
Well, I told
Well, if
her.
I'm not there, it's totally because, like...
I told Amy, I said, that's not anyone's business, so if you want to tell them, you have to tell them.
Well, I'm telling you, I slept through it. I apologize. I'm so tired.
The first thing Jake and Jamie said was, where's Amy? Is she here? I was like, no. I said she found a better cartoon show to watch.
That's not true. And then later on, I was like, oh my god, I miss cartoons. But I was like so tired, I was kind of delusional as well.
So I don't know if you could see that because I was kind of off, but I always try to brush these out. One thing I do try to keep clean, and there's not many, are my taps and dies. So I keep them WD-40'd and brush off all the debris so that they don't build up. Okay, now.
Jake says, blackout curtains equal eyelids. That's not true. It's very bright out. I'm like, that's not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we get the Arizona sun right in our window at like 7 in the morning, so.
Marquetta says her dad is watching with them today.
Paul?
Yep.
Hey, Paul. Looked like Paul had fun at the
We're sleeping lady.
Turner's sleeping. Looked like Paul had fun at the
Oh.
Ohio show. I saw some pictures of him and Roman.
Craig says yes. Yes, Craig, you totally can. I'm gonna have you send an email to support at the Turner's
What's
Warehouse.
up?
He ordered through shop and he couldn't find the option to add a note, or there wasn't an option.
Oh, yeah. That's totally fine. Okay, so what I want to do real quick is I could use a tool, but it's just as easy to take a little bit of sandpaper here, kind of chamfer that sharp corner. It doesn't really do much down the road, but for your initial threading, it makes it much easier. And I'm not going to do this under power, so I don't want to risk breaking that little shoulder that I've got there. I'm going to advance this up, slide up my cutter, and just slowly advance. And I need to make headway and then back up, and that helps break free the thread.
Marquetta says Paul's doing so well. He spent a lot of time with Roman at the show behind the lathe working together.
Oh,
that's
cool.
awesome.
That's
It
awesome.
looked like it was really fun.
Yeah. Shows are always good once you're there. I hate traveling, but then I always like the show once I'm there. Alright, look at those nice pink threads. I got a cap we can test with here, because I haven't done the cap yet, and look at that. I think we just call it done. What do you guys think?
Jamie's, no, it's not done. Jamie says it's funny, Amy was sleeping and I couldn't sleep because Amy missed cartoons.
There you go. That's funny. Alright, so let's take a look at this. This is our body. We drilled, tapped the inside M10 to match the section. The section goes in there. Again, I need to clean all this before we do too much tightening. Now we can shape this body. I mean, it's already starting to look cool, right? Like, what do you guys think of the colors?
It already is looking real
It's
good.
gonna look good.
I like it.
I think it's gonna be a winner.
I think it's gonna pop at the end. Poppin', poppin'.
You want it to pop.
You do want it to pop.
All right, we are looking good.
Mr. Gold said the section clashes real badly.
Hey, it's a gold nib. What more do you want, Mr. Gold? I mean, Mr. Gold. Okay, so vote here real quick. Do you want me to shape the body and then do the cap, or should we do the cap threads and then shape it all together? Should we do one at a time so it's not so boring of doing all the same stuff?
Yeah.
All right, let's swap it real quick. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna put this on the mandrel. These are Turner's Warehouse mandrels. Probably one of the coolest things we've had in a while because they're getting really good reviews. Excuse me. Oh, right in the mic. My bad. Try not. Where would I put?
Don't drink the rest of this. There's, I feel like there's like multiple sub conversations happening in this chat,
There are totally.
and it's making my brain feel schmoozy. I have other things that I can fill time with. Let me tell you about them. I wrote them down so I don't forget.
Fill time, huh?
Yeah. Also, so October is a very was there like a pause kind of?
Yeah, there's pause.
October is a very exciting month. Also, because Easywood Tools is sponsoring again our ornament challenge, and if you don't know about that, because there are new people in chat, you totally know about the ornament challenge and charity auction. So from now until November 14th, we are accepting ornaments at our location. You can find more about it on the website, but basically you make an ornament, it's really cool, you send it to us, we put it up for auction in early December. There's a huge auction of everybody's ornaments, and then all of the proceeds from that go directly to St. Jude Children's Hospital, which is really cool and it's really fun. And last year we had a turn off with some celebrity people. Jay Thompson's one of them, he's in the chat. And he is coming back again along with Easywood Tools on October 29th of this month. So regular time that we have our live stream, October 29th, we're having another turn off. Jake Thompson is going to be there. Chris and Christy from Easywood Tools is going to be there.
Wait, DJ Thompson?
DJ Thompson.
Wow.
DJ Thompson. Or that Saturday morning cartoon guy. However you want to refer to him. Chris and Christy, we also this year have Nathan McCollum from McCollum Woodworking is going to be on board, which is very exciting. Mark from Broken Branch Wood Shop is going to be back. And then I think hopefully we're getting Rebecca again, but I don't have final confirmation. But anyway.
If we can get her between all her TV show appearances.
Yeah, she's kind of like famous and stuff, doing lots of cool stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so that's exciting. So that is a thing that's happening. And then I'm not posted it anywhere, but we do officially have the dates for our spring open house, which is going to be February 6th and 7th. And also that Saturday morning cartoon guy is going to be there as well.
Oh, is that official?
But I think that's official. He told me, not official. I'm saying it to people. Jake said he's coming.
Now he's obligated.
So now, yeah, Jake, no, he confirmed. Jake is coming. Emily, she turns wood. Emily Ward is going to be here, and she's going to do a demo. Curtis Seaback from Cactus Juice, which we've been trying to get him to come back to Arizona in the spring. He is going to come do a demo, which we're super jazzed about. And Dan Dan from Stainless Bottle Stoppers is also going to be here doing a demo. So those people love the burns this week, which is super exciting. And then Zach usually always comes, so I can't say that he's confirmed, but I feel like Zach always comes. So hopefully Zach will be here too. And anyway, like we're just kind of getting that going for the open house.
What are we gonna? How are we gonna handle all the single ladies once they find out Jake's coming? How are we gonna handle all that like crowd control? Because like those Arizona gals are gonna be all over that Texas boy.
Also, Jim is going to be here, I believe it's calling. And
Oh yeah, Jim's coming.
we have a cool idea, Jim, so I need to call you on the phone and talk to you about our cool idea part of it. So am I listening to? What am I missing in the chat? What did you just put on your mantle and why?
Oh, they noticed.
Boom. Yes, Che noticed.
Okay, so what I put on there was a spacer. So when we made these mandrels, we have to make these the most universal for the most people, but obviously you're going to want to change things how you like it. I, in particular, like short threads. I don't like long threads, but most people like more thread than me. So, I made it shorter for that reason. Let's see here. So what I put on there was a spacer that we make for the different caps, bodies. We generally don't make them for the sections, but even this cap you'll see here, there's a little spacer. And what that allows you to do is two things. One, it's good practice to make small rings and parts. But two, it allows you to make the thread length exactly what you want. Plus it can give you a guide for certain models. So you could have a model that you like 15 millimeters, you make a spacer that's 15 millimeters, you got a perfect guide rather than trying to measure it every time. So you can make different spacers for different things. Excellent thing to practice. Good catch. I'm glad somebody's paying attention.
Mike Homerlech says he is loving his Furnace Warehouse mandrels and he's working on his holiday pen. It's very exciting because I don't know if you guys saw his custom pen from last year, but it was like, it was so cool. Catching up on the chat. Brian, yes, we do sell ornament kits. If you want to make an ornament from a kit, they're 15% off right now.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention ornament kits.
Ann is asking what tool you're using.
I am using, oh, that's another good question. This is a little carbide. It's called a Osprey. It's a hunter tool. I've had this one for years. I don't use it a lot because everyone asks me what tool it is. However, we will be having hunter tools in our store soon, so I can use it more now, which is good because a lot of times it's hard to use stuff we don't sell because then we don't know how to talk about it or refer you to whatever. So I've been talking a lot with Mike at Hunter Tools, and we're going to carry several models, including a model that we are the only ones that have that we'll talk about more later. Made for specific things that we do a lot here.
Did you make the handle on that?
I did. I made the handle like, I think I made this handle. Here's a good example of yellowing. I think I did this handle in 2018, and it was a color drop in Alumilite, and it used to be clear, but it's quite yellow. It still looks cool. I don't think it makes it look bad, but it's definitely not clear. But it's kind of fun. But these little carbides are just brutes as far as material, but they cut so smooth. I showed Daniel earlier when I made the section. I go, this thing looks like I already sanded it, and I hadn't even touched it. It was just cut from this. But you got to be careful because they can take off a lot of material real fast. So let's see how this is looking. It's still a little smaller. This thing's still huge. And I will use a negative rate here as well.
Oh yes, Mike, riffraff, 1,000 riffraff.
What now?
Also, Jay Thompson says he is looking
Make a what?
I lost it. I'm making a Christmas frisbee.
Did you see that bowl Jake posted that he was putting finish on?
Yes.
That thing looked cool.
Looks so good. Is there going to be a full video of that, Jake? People are talking about how Emily is such a good presenter. She's so good.
Yeah, she was really good. All right, we can start to see what this is looking like.
Thank you, Jen. Debbie in the chat taking care of business.
What do you guys think? It's starting to look pretty cool. Now, keep in mind, we're only going to do 5 millimeters at the end here. So we're going to gonna taper that off. Let's measure this real quick. You know, I'm big on measuring. So our hole is right about there. So we're gonna go 5 mil of.
Corey's asking, are there any resins out there that won't yellow like that?
Corey, that's a good question. The short answer is no. Everyone who sells resin or makes resin will tell you that they have UV resistant resin. Yeah, they might be UV resistant, but they will all eventually yellow. And I don't care who you are. Everything we sell, if it's clear, eventually it will yellow. Everyone, if it's resin, it will yellow. Because it's just the nature of the material. It continues to cure, and as it cures, it yellows. It's like part of the process. Now, some are better than others, but the short answer is they will all do it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little negative rate diamond tool here, and I'm going to go in and make my end line. And what I like to do is go in and then over, and then in and then over. Now I don't want to make this too small. I don't want my cut to be too deep to where I risk snapping it off, but I got a lot of material here. So I'm going to go in and over. And I like to have this way for a visual. So as I shape this, I can kind of see what's going on. And this is a giant pen right now, so we gotta take it down a little bit. What does everybody think of this idea that we did this pen and we're doing it for the fundraiser? We don't know what it'll generate, but mostly it's to generate awareness and like interest in that cause. And if y'all are wondering how the 3D blanks turn, this is a pretty good example. They're all resin, the print and the cast, so they turn like resin.
People love it. It's a great idea.
See, now that we have this shape, not shape, but like cut, it makes it look a little more pinish. Although my seam is not as perfect as I would like.
Jay says, just wanted to say, even though I'm on the other side of the world to you guys, you are a great team to deal with, and we're super happy. And I'm super happy with the pin tools I got from you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Also, we got BC7 Studios asking about the diameter of the pilot shaft for the mandrel set. Do you know that off the top of your head?
Say that one more time.
The diameter of the pilot shaft?
So I'm assuming the question is about this shaft, and it's going to be different on every mandrel. So there's 9 different mandrels, and they're all different sizes. So this is different for every mandrel. So you'd have to ask about a specific one. And on our chart, we show the size drill bit we use that matches up to that, so that you don't get a lot of movement in there. It won't be like super tight, obviously, but it'll be fairly close to where you don't get movement on your parts. If that helps, hopefully that's what you were talking about.
Marquetta just sent a photo of all 4 generations of Turners together watching us.
Oh, nice.
And
Shout out to the Muse crew. I don't know Paul's last name, but Adam and Marquetta are there. That's cool. And Paul and Roman. What's Roman's last name? I don't know how to pronounce it. Starts with an S.
Station?
What do you guys think? I feel like that's too thick a pink at the
I'm
end.
mad at me. Sorry
Right here.
if I didn't say that right.
I think I need to lighten
Darren
that.
didn't put a dad joke on his order, so they're trying to say that his order is
Oh, I'm way too
scam.
big. His order's a scam.
Funny.
Yeah, well, that's how they know. That's how they determine fraud on Darren's orders. If the jokes match up. All right, I made that too big. I'm gonna cut this down. Here's a question for the group. Has anyone that has watched these lives for custom pen making made any custom pens or got into it from our live streams? I'm just curious.
I raised my hand.
Daniel, you're in? Okay, good
Yep.
to know.
I'm totally addicted now.
Yeah, Daniel's been making a lot of cool stuff.
He's been making a lot of needle
Also,
pieces.
if you guys have seen his little keychains, which a lot of people got at SWAT, their little wave keychains. he
Oh,
got.
Daniel, do you have any of those I could show?
Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah.
He also made little skews and gouges. They're really cute.
All right, let's
Mike
take a look here.
Horlex says that he got into it solely from our live stream.
Oh,
That's
cool.
So cool.
Good to hear. All right, so.
Michael McEwen says he hasn't done it yet, but he intends to.
Oh, look at that thing.
Corey
That's
says-
looking cool, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
That looks awesome.
Doesn't that look
Really
great?
good.
Give it up. All right, so Daniel made these. Here's a little plug for Daniel. What's your Etsy shop?
Nightmare Artifact.
Nightmare Artifact or
Yeah.
Facts with an S.
Artifact.
No S.
No S.
Nightmare Artifact. Artifact. Say that 5 times fast. Check it out. Keychain. It's a bowl gouge,
It's really cute.
and then this is a skew, obviously. And these handles look oddly familiar. Easy Wood Tools. You contact this guy. And then, of course, if you've been to SWAT or Rocky Mountain, you may have gotten one of these from us. The fidget keychain lathe.
It's really good.
And they're pretty great. Yeah, these are, I don't know, these are my new favorites, the lathe and the bowl gouge. You have these in different colors?
I'm gonna do different
You
colors.
take
yeah.
requests if they have a special color?
Yeah, I did.
So-
Marquetta ordered one, the first one yesterday, and I made hers a special color. So I'm
Oh,
totally
nice.
down to do that. I'm not telling you what the color is because it's a surprise.
Oh, good. Nightmare Artifact on Etsy. You can check it out. All right, let's see what we got here.
Charles is in the chat. He says he's working on a pen as he's listening.
Oh, good. All right, so I'm gonna go a tiny bit more, and then we're gonna part this thing off and polish it up. And it's looking pretty
Aw,
cool.
That's so cool. Also, Darren, as we were shouting out Daniel here, his lighthouse for the lighthouse pen, Darren got one, and he's like, it's amazing, amazing!
Oh yeah, Darren got that first one, I think.
Did I get it?
Yep.
I got it.
If anybody else wants to put their Etsy shop in the chat, go ahead. Sounds like there's not enough chat activity, so we gotta spark it up.
Anna's gonna be starting soon. Corey's gonna be starting with these types of pens soon. Jim says, I got into turning after seeing Chad on the morning news show. Thank you, Chad. I've been loving it ever since.
Oh, awesome.
Morning news.
You weren't here. We were totally on the news. It was awesome.
Yeah, a couple of years ago they came and did a segment, and it was for St. Jude, and then they totally got into it and like did a whole tour on the shop,
It was
and
fun.
we got the guy turning from the news. It was pretty fun.
That's
They
awesome.
were pretty into it.
And legitimately, if anybody knows anybody in production, I would love to have somebody back this year to cover the St. Jude event.
Yeah.
So we can get lots of eyes and lots of bids on the ornaments. So,
Yeah, and we're always trying to build that up. Like obviously we're a business, we have to make money, so obviously more eyes for us are good for business. But when it comes to the St. Jude, we're just trying to get those bids up higher. Like we really want that to go hog wild. So remember how out of whack and wonky this thing looks? It's gonna be a bigger pen because this 3D blank, I haven't experimented enough to know how small I can go. But I will in the future and I'll let you all know. But it looks pretty cool, I think. So we're gonna part this off.
Bill says he hasn't done any pins like this, but he's been into circuit board, cigarello, and cigar.
Oh, I think I saw Bill's binder the other day. That was a good collection,
Was that
Bill.
Bill's binder? That was awesome.
Did you see that picture with all?
Bill, did you get a shoulder picture?
I think that was that Bill, yeah. So I took my tailstock away here because if you are parting a little piece like this and your tailstock is up and tight, when I go through the blank, there's a good chance that this will spin and jam, and usually it'll end up breaking my body. So don't break your body is the moral. So I'm just going to carefully part until that falls off. And if you look, if we can see it here, the end is nice and clean. I don't know if that'll show.
Yeah, Harold is coming along nicely. Hey,
And then I can come in and I can use this negative rate diamond and push it against the headstock. And I can make a nice clean cut. I don't want to go across the body now with this body because I would risk jamming and busting parts that way. What, Amy?
this pin is going to be awesome.
I think it's going to look pretty good.
Tim came in late. What's the blank? Can you stop the lathe for a minute? So we can see
Yes.
The
The blank, Tim.
blank. The blank.
Let me go overhead. The blank is the new October breast cancer awareness blank that we're making a custom pen out of. If you came in late, we're offering these only this month. They're very, very well done 3D print and cast blanks, and $5 from every blank this month of these is going to Susan G. Komen for breast cancer research, whatever they do with that kind of stuff. Don't mind me.
That thing's real funny.
So if you came in late, it's a really cool cause. And this pen that we're making right now is going to get auctioned off, and every dollar of it will go to the same thing.
Did you
You
talk
know what time it is?
Did you talk about lathe, buddy? I don't know why. It's totally because they took a clip of one of our lives where you said something and I wasn't paying attention.
You
to
said
it.
I was like in a weird mood, and I kept saying "Lady Buddy" funny, and then they took a clip.
Well, I think they like, I don't know what it was, but
Or
it
sped
made
it
me
up or
laugh
something.
so hard, and then now I like to say it.
All right, so we're gonna do this real quick, and I just want this looking good. If I have to go back and spend a little more time polishing later, I will. But we can recap while we're doing this one, and then we got the cap. This thing's gonna look baller. What's up?
Every once in a while in the chat, you'll see message deleted.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Who can delete messages? Like whoever posted it?
Whoever posted it in mods, I think. But Carrie was saying she self-posted. She said, I'm home, I said it before I'm sick.
She's home?
Wow.
Oh, what time is it?
5:08.
Oh boy. We're gonna make it happen. I can do the cap in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna, it's all good.
Did I already drill that cap? No. You got it. We're gonna make the magic happen. It's for a good cause, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you decided
So I
to
think
do the
you-
body first.
What's up?
He asked himself if he did the cap.
No, I was trying to think if I drilled the cap at all, but I didn't. It's right there, undrilled. What's up, Amy?
Well,
Here.
thinking about the time.
Amy Fulcam, go ahead.
Oh, I told him I'm going to do that thing where you do a poll, and the poll will be to see, do you think we should do the auction of this pen on Facebook or on Instagram? So we can only do one. And we can't do it on like eBay or anything. That needs to be on like, you know, the social. But we can only choose one. So I'm going to do a poll. Yes. Okay.
I'm doing Zona paper now. I'm polishing. I just sanded with 600 and 800 to get it nice and smooth. And now I'm Zona papering. If you're not familiar with Zona paper, it's basically polished paper that goes from 800 grit to about 22,000. And I always use it wet, and it always looks really good. Some people do use it dry. I'm not a fan of dry, but you do you.
Tim just sent a super chat for breast cancer awareness.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Tim. If you guys want to give to the breast cancer awareness stuff, don't super chat. Not that you can, of course, but you should either get a blank or bid on the pen, because we will give all that, like we said, straight away.
Or you can go.
Or you can just go to the link and make a donation.
Yeah, Jess's link is still up there. But we will do it, Tim.
Yeah, we'll send that donation along. We just can't let Daniel do it. Last time we were like, hey, go make this donation for breast cancer month. He went to the strip club. It was totally inappropriate. We were like, Daniel, you can't do that.
Why would you say something like that?
Why? Did he know it's coming?
No,
Oh,
it's
boy.
extra funny because I've never even been to a strip club.
Oh, come on. Did you live in Reno?
I did live in Reno.
Seems like a thing that would happen there. We'll have Zach take you next time you're up there.
Oh god, no.
Zach's a Reno aficionado.
No, we're not. No, stop.
Plus, the place to go is Mountain House.
Guys, kids are watching.
Keep it PG, Daniel. Gosh. Normally it's Marquetta and Myra that we have to watch, but I haven't heard much from
Myra has not.
Myra's not here. It's all to save the tatas.
Yes.
Although I will say that Darren made me laugh a lot. Chris, have a good night. Chris has to jet.
Come on, guys, hang in there with us. This pen's gonna be awesome.
Also, if for some reason I was worried about this, I'm just gonna throw this out there. If you go to buy one of the breast cancer blanks and they're sold out,
Yes.
because we're not actually putting quantity in there until we actually have them cast. So we will continue to cast them. So if it shows sold out, try back again in a day.
Yeah, because we're gonna even tomorrow we'll have more than today because we're making
Yeah.
new batches.
I just saw someone say that they bought 5 and I was like, we're gonna sell out. Ah!
Yeah, we only had a handful today, like a dozen maybe, or not even a dozen ready. But tomorrow there'll be a whole other batch coming out, so we'll cure them up and then get them ready to go. All right, cool stuff. This is looking good.
Bye, Jen. Thank you so much. Jen's taking off.
Bye, Jen. Is Marquetta still in the chat?
Yes, she is.
Hey, Marquetta, look what I've been using tons of. They're called Chad's Lathe Buddy Scraps.
Lathe buddy scraps. You know what's funny is at the end of our day, I think we're all a little bit more punchy
After we've been here all day.
after we've been here all day.
So that was a little bit of ring bling polish.
Oh, that guy's funny. keep us abreast of the situation.
Oh.
Best pun of the day. It's pretty good. That was really good.
Has she been waiting to use that for like all live stream?
Oh, it's really good. Also, they're talking about how cheddar cheese seems more.
Okay, what do we think so far?
I've never been to cheddar.
Keep going or scrap? Well, I just got
You
dirt
should
all
start
over.
over.
Did you just say keep going or scrap?
I mean, you gotta admit, whether you're a pen person or not, that's
So
pretty
good.
cool looking.
It looks really good.
I didn't screw it in all the way
Make
because there's
sure-
all kinds of gunk in there.
Like, make sure you're holding it in the camera.
I really like the colors.
Oh yeah,
The colors. The colors.
it looks so good.
Alright, let's get this cap done. What do you guys say?
Honestly,
What? Oh,
the colors are a little muted in the video. It's way more vibrant.
Yeah, it's very vibrant. Pull the lathe, buddy.
Or maybe it's just yours versus mine.
Oh.
It could be the
totally.
like
It's
lightest.
just my video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is still very vibrant in the room. What is that little red thing someone's asking?
This?
The spacer?
That's
Yeah.
the spacer, yeah. We talked about it earlier. It's just a little spacer because I like short threads on things.
So by making your own spacers and guides, you can kind of tailor tools to exactly what you want.
So this one has a little spacer. The cap has a little spacer, which is also a guide for turning it down.
And you can kind of just tailor your tools that way.
Real easily. And it's excellent practice if you're beginning.
Marquetta says, believe me, I have a lot of those jokes. 3 days, 60 miles, we come up with funny things.
I bet.
Yeah, 60 miles is a long way to walk.
Alright, so we are going to.
Darren's saying a pink nib from Heinz might be fitting for it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure he does pink. Let's see how out of round we are. No, this one's not bad.
Okay, we're just gonna roll with it. For the sake of time, it's gonna be just fine.
Oh my goodness, guess who just is in the chat?
Who?
First Avenger Fitness Outdoor Adventures. You know who that
Hey,
is.
Michael.
Michael, we're making something for charity here. He's no stranger to charity. He's raised tens of thousands of dollars for St. Jude.
He literally is one of the top St. Jude fundraisers in the state of Arizona. Like, he builds it. He's the
Maybe
one
even
who
in
got
the
us,
world.
maybe even in the world. He's the one who got us started raising money for St. Jude.
Yes. Alright, so I'm making sure that my ribbons are going the right direction. Because, man, that would really stink to make a cap upside down. Wouldn't it?
It would make it a little hard to put on.
It'd make it a little less inviting.
That's
Hard
a
to put on.
Yovo 6 nib, right?
Yes.
Yovo? Yovo.
It's Yavo or Yovo because it's like some German. Everyone says Jolo because, you know,
Yovo.
whatever. But it's Yovo, something like that. I don't know exactly.
I feel like every time I hear Charles say it, I'm like, that's
Charles says it correct, but I
Yes.
can't repeat it.
Well,
Charles,
it's 'cause
can you
I
please say
listen
it over
to
the
people
chat?
say it in all different ways all day. Like
Phonetically,
Beaufort. I listen to people say that one a lot of different ways, and then I'm like,
Beaufort?
I don't say that. Yes.
Ufert?
But now
Utfert?
I'm remembering. See, don't say it like that. It's Beaufort.
Okay.
Alright, so one thing I want to do real quick is take this down to size. Remember I said I allowed for 3 millimeters on the inside cap and trim. I might leave it a little bit more than 3, but it's way too much right now.
So actually I'm going to have to re-drill my center hole. I could part this off to make it like quicker and easier, but it's so easy with a negative rate. What's up?
Terry called me a square.
Square? What does that even mean? Isn't that very squarey to call somebody a square?
J is Y and W is very. Yovo. Charles says Yovo. Thank you, Charles.
All right. We are getting there. This is looking good. So, per our chart, we're going to grab the cap drill, which is M13 31/64. I happen to have it right here. You guys are going to see the magic happen. We're making this thing move. Oh, I already got it. Thank you, though.
No, I know, but in case you needed others.
Yep. Appreciate it.
I'm pretty excited about this pen.
Are you now? Okay, so I made this a little longer than I normally would. So let's see how much clearance we need. And what I mean by clearance is if I put my cap on, I don't want to hit the end of the nib on the back of the cap. So I need 57.77 to clear it exactly. I probably don't want to make it quite so tight, right? Let's see where my line is. I got a line from what I normally do, but I made this section a tiny bit longer to show off. So we need to go about like a millimeter, well, maybe 2 mil past my line. So I'm gonna go for it. Speed down. What's up, Amy?
Hey, Chris. I don't know. What's up?
Oh, I thought you were
Oh,
commenting.
Tim said, like, Wiener Schnitzel is pronounced Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener, like a V.
I feel like sometimes in normal life I can pronounce things correctly. But then sometimes when I'm here, I cannot. So, sorry for that. Clarence.
So we're getting a lot of good shavings coming out of here.
Thanks everybody for hanging in with us.
Yeah, this is gonna be worth it. The reveal is gonna be so exciting.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty great. I'm glad we're finishing it.
Oh yeah. I just wanted to finish for Paul.
Oh, Paul. Yeah.
Paul's watching.
I know. The photo of everyone watching looks really cool. And you guys watch YouTube like Chad and I watch
Yeah.
YouTube. Harry just said, oh man, they can't watch on 2x speed anymore because I caught up.
That's inappropriate, Carrie.
That's super funny. Ah.
Not cool, not cool. Okay, so we'll clean this off really good later, but what we want to do is we're going to thread this. This is really fast now because we really only have to do one thread and shape. But what I want to do is just move my tool rest in a little bit. And I'm going to take my diamond and I'm going to come right inside the edge. I've got it tilted a little bit. I'm just going to chamfer that a little bit. Now you could use a file, sandpaper, a tool, whatever you want. But it'll just make it a little easier on yourself down the road. Alright, we've got our...
My kid says pretty. I'm so
M13.
lurking and learning.
Verify it's an M13, yes. A little bit of lube. Mike Taylor? I just saw him.
I know.
He was here earlier.
Alvaro says, what's with these weird wrench emojis next to some of the names? Does that mean those people need to work on themselves? I'm guessing that's the case. And then Carrie said, haha, yes, Alvaro, you should have one.
That's not like Carrie to give someone a hard time. Oh wait.
That made me laugh.
Oh no, that reminds me.
Shenanigans in the chat.
I was supposed to make a sign for Michael and I forgot. But I've been gone like the last month practically. feel like. Michael, I'll get on that sign. I just remembered. Okay, so we're threaded. We're going to pop this out. We're going to grab our cap, but first let's take a look. Now, when you're making these pins, if you're going to test fit stuff, be very aware that there's a lot of powder and debris in your threads. So, like, don't jam stuff on until you've had a chance to really clean it nicely. So I'm actually going to take this section out because there's probably a bunch of gunk at the top of this cap. And I can tell you this, that Halloween one I finished earlier, I sonic cleaned the cap twice. There you go, right there. That was the one I just finished. I washed it, I brushed it out, and then I went in and I was under the microscope with it and I was like, what's at the bottom of this tube? And I took a file and I scraped it and it was like tons of swarf packed in the bottom of it. And it had been through the cleaner twice. So just be aware of that.
No, you really should, because I've got Ken's customs,
It's working.
and then there will be like swarf when I'm trying to change out my cartridge, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, you'll go to do something and you're like, what's going on? And it's full of debris and drill swarf, but it literally gets pushed to the end and it's so thick it can actually bend your nib if you're not careful. So on the mandrel, let's shape this up.
Charles said, PSA, don't try to make a section if you're distracted.
Yeah. No, that's true. Did he just break a section?
Yeah, probably. I don't know if he did, but that's.
Are you saying that for a friend, as they say? Just saying for a friend, don't make her distracted. Well, Charles, I don't know if you heard me earlier, if you were here yet, but Daniel was making his first sections today, and I was like, the first one's going to suck, and then they get easier. And it kind of went that way.
But on a good note, my first section did
It did work.
my third attempt on the first section did work.
Woohoo!
Yeah, but, and I'll say this to anyone who wants to start this, and this was true today. I really tried to make Daniel understand why it wasn't working, because when I figured it out, I used to be like, oh, it won't thread, I didn't drill deep enough, or I didn't thread it right. But usually it's like something else, like a hole is not drilled the right way to let the nib slide in. And that was the case today, was it wasn't threading all the way in, not because the threads weren't fine, but because the hole for the rest of the body was too short, and then it can't go in far enough. So there's all these little things that once you understand it, man, it's so much easier to fix, would you say?
Yeah. Yeah, because I was able to go back in, drill, and now it works perfectly.
We'll do a whole video on that.
But that's why, like, to throw to Darren Woodchuck Hobbies, he made his first one clear so he could, like, see where everything was.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
It's super good idea.
It's not bad at all.
And I saw somebody else, or was talking to somebody else who was like, I just didn't, oh no, I saw it. It was Daniel, not this Daniel, other Daniel, that was in the store. I was like, I made my first one, and he made it clear because he watched Darren's video of like, hey, I made my first one clear. So it's very helpful.
How cool is it that Darren inspired that and it helped?
Super cool.
See that, Darren? You're an inspirer.
Charles didn't confirm or deny. He just said, just saying. Darren said, and don't rush either. I broke my showcase in it. Oh, before the Ohio show, so I didn't get it done in time. It was heartbreaking. It's totally my fault. It just happens.
Well, and if you're just having a bad day, like things aren't going your way, just stop and come back a different day.
Basically, Darren.
'Cause-
Darren says I'm an influencer now, basically famous. Also, Jake said, dang it. And I totally could hear it in my brain in Jake's voice.
Just wait till Myra finds out that Darren is an influencer. Ooh, it's gonna get hot.
list. Oh, list.
Well, can we get everyone on the chat here to commit to sharing this auction for this pen to raise money? Because that's an easy thing to do to help out.
Oh, speaking of that, 2 things. 3 things. Couple things. I don't know. Not that much, but a few things. Some things. I totally lost my thing. Sorry.
No thanks.
You think we'll be able to talk Marquetta into sharing the pen?
Yeah. But, so here is the deal. We did a poll, and it was like, should it be on Facebook or Instagram? And it's at 57% Facebook. So I think it should be on Facebook.
I love Facebook, so that's good.
Someone should reach out to Myra to check on her. I can send her a text.
So, just so y'all know, if you become a regular to us and then you don't show up, expect a call, because we've had several customers in the past where we're like, we haven't seen so-and-so for a couple weeks. We better call them and make sure they're okay. And it's pretty good. Like,
Good to check on.
yeah. And usually they're doing good, which is good.
Also, Michael McEwen says, so I bought a new poster for my coffee mug. It says, I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She hugged me.
That's pretty good. Sounds like a Darren. All right, so we want 5 mil.
Jamie says you need to hear Jay say propane and propane accessories.
Oh, I heard it many times. And I do like it actually. I could see Jake being a little bit of a King of the Hill fan. All right, so this is the top. We don't have a lot of extra material, so I'm not going to go too deep until we're ready to part. Oh, sorry, I thought it was overhead.
The other 2 things was,
Yeah.
did you talk about the first bid?
No?
Oh, you didn't?
I don't know if that person wants to bid.
Well, I
Announce.
texted him and he said, yeah. I said, hey, did you mean for that to be anonymous? And he goes, no. You can mention it.
Well, then you can talk
So
about it.
I'm gonna mention it. So, before even seeing this pen, and if it's gonna be any good, Charles of CAS Pen was like, I'll start the bidding at 300.
Well, in all fairness, he did see the blank, so he knew
Try and give him a sneak peek.
it was looking pretty good.
Like 5 minutes before we started the live stream.
Yeah,
So
so
we have
that's
our first bid already, which once I put the auction on Facebook, but that's awesome. Like, so shout out to Charles for
Yeah.
300. So start it out, and hopefully that starts it out.
Yeah, hopefully Charles gets outbid by a ton, because that's the whole point. So,
let's measure this, and then we'll determine if we want to go skinnier.
it's just going to be a big pen this time, which is alright.
I have to make sure I don't sleep through Saturday morning cartoons so I can hear Jake say propane or propane accessories.
Yeah, you think you'll say it?
I think he will.
By request? You can super chat a request for it. That would be good.
Brian says, wow, way to go, Charles. Woo! Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, Charles. Thanks so much.
Charles is a good guy. He's great.
And he's a damn fine pen maker, too.
He is a damn fine commitment.
Actually, he's a really good woodworker, too.
Yeah. He made me a jewelry box, and it is so fire.
Oh, it's
Like-
amazing.
Is it fire or is it wood?
It's wood, but it's like,
color. It's beautiful.
what is it called when the shark troyance? It has like shark troyance in the wood.
Shark Triumphs, did you
It
say?
has shark troyance in the wood. Anyway, it's
Hold on.
beautiful.
Amy Cam.
That
I think we need a jingle for when it's like, Amy Cam, Amy Cam.
No, it's it should be Danielle and Amy in the morning. Does
Well,
anybody watch Community? That show is so funny.
whatever it is, We gotta do something.
DJ Troy and Abbott in the morning. I really like that show. I also like the same thing. Which, sorry, Carl.
Maybe we need to put Chad Cam in the corner or the Amy Cam.
Yeah, if you guys want, I could just be up in the corner and Daniel and Amy could be the main cam. I'm into it.
Boy, I don't think that's a good idea at all.
You don't?
Why are bees' hair sticky?
Why are bees' hairs sticky?
Because they use honeycombs.
Oh, jeez.
How is that not obvious?
Great. Oh, see, Darren has a very good point. He said, get Jamie to do Boomhauer. So sometimes I can totally tell what Boomhauer's saying, sometimes totally not. I'm like, and I'll be like, Chad, do you know what he just said? Or something like that.
He only speaks at the beginning and at the end. The middle is like the word.
Well, really? Because sometimes, maybe I'm making up the middle then.
Hey guys, this is gonna look awesome. Just so you know.
Oh my gosh, what? Jake says, wait till you hear Jamie do auctions.
Oh, I've heard it. It's hilarious.
Oh, Carrie can confirm, because Charles also made her a jewelry box, and she also loves hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
You know what's funny? Charles never made me a jewelry box.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm totally gonna take a photo, like a glamour shot photo. Will you remind me?
You know how big a jewelry box would have to be for me though, with all my jewelry?
You wear so much jewelry.
It would be like one.
Remind me at
One?
home to take a glamour shot of my jewelry box so I can post it so people can see it. It's so nice. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm so jelly. Because it's fire.
It's pretty amazing.
It's really good.
All right, guys, we are moments away.
Yeah, yes, Homer Lex, shark toys.
Shark. Is that like a shark cootery
What
board?
are sharks with lasers? Shark toy and shark toy and.
Shark
Here's
toy.
the thing. Not only is it the end of the day, but I'm on a camera, which
Yeah.
is very, like,
Makes me weirder.
it for sure makes me weirder.
Being on camera makes me a weirdo.
Yeah,
You think this is my normal personality? No way.
Albro says get Dex in the mix here.
Dex is napping. He's too
He's
old.
totally napping. We did have the door open so he could come back here, but I think he's taking a nap.
He's like, I'll just do my thing in the back.
What's the black piece you have on the mandrel?
That is also a spacer. And it's a guide for a 16 mil cap. Because we were making some 16 mil caps the other day. So we put a spacer on, cut it to 16, and then we have essentially like a little cheat code.
Brian says you get every few words, like my wacky old neighbor talks that way. I'm assuming he's talking like greenhouse.
We start out
Shark.
weird.
Charles says try not to sell it. Hey, accurate. Who said that?
Carrie.
Oh, she didn't say we. She said you guys start out weird too. Carrie loves when I come in her office and sing to her in the morning. She loves it.
Yeah, you should do that more often. I think that's a good idea.
Also, so everybody knows, Carrie's super into K-pop demon hunters.
Is she? That's what she loves, huh? What's it called?
K-pop demon hunter.
That's awesome.
But in all fairness, everyone is into
You know what the greatest? Let me tell you the greatest thing that just happened. You said something, K-pop.
Yeah.
Never heard it before. Not once. That is the beauty of not having kids, I think. Is
Yeah.
that a kid thing?
Yeah,
I'm
it
assuming?
is totally a kid thing because I didn't know what it was.
Never heard of it.
Weirdo cam.
Weirdo Kim.
Alex says. Wait, we have a serious question. Tim
Yes.
asked, how did you get the solid pink section? We should talk about that for
Yeah,
people who
so-
can't
Let me explain that.
And if you want to, if you were here at the beginning, I kind of explained it, maybe not in depth enough. Look at all this slurp off my hand. So what I did was I took some of this pink. This is the, what did this blanket get called? October pink.
Yeah.
It's just our solid pink blank.
Pink October or October pink.
I cut a 12 millimeter tenon, about 10 millimeters deep. I drilled a smaller than
12 hole because if you just drill a 12, it's too big. I think it was 30 seconds. I'll have to look again.
and then I drilled it in, glued them in, and then clamped them really hard because you don't want any seams between the white and the pink. So you got to make sure that you're nice and flat and you have really tight squeeze on your glue, let it sit a while. I did that because on everything other than the cap, it's smaller than 12 mil. So the cap did get drilled out past that 12 into the 13. So it's going to be the weakest point, although I haven't had issues in the past with that. But on the finial, the body threads, it's all smaller than 12, so the 12 is still inside the body when you drill them out. And I just do that in random little sizes, more than I need, because I like to have my life center on it. And then,
Darren has a good tip. I've used rubber O-rings as a spacer just to keep the part off the metal and allow me to sand.
yeah, rubber O-ring would work great. That's a good idea. It allows you to get around the corner of your thing versus gluing them tight. So what I'll do when I take this off is I usually hand sand the cap, but there's such a little bit there that usually if you have a nice clean cut, it's pretty smooth. But I'll hit it up with the sandpaper on the Zona.
Why do deer wear braces? Because they have buck teeth.
Who said that? You need to
Marquetta.
Marquetta,
No,
you're
she has
banned.
the best joke.
You're banned, Marquetta.
Harold said, I am old, got no kids, but I know about the K-pop.
I've never heard K-pop.
Chad just ain't cool enough.
If I could be less cool, I would love it.
Well, Chad.
My dream is just to be doing this with no one around. What? Do I walk right into it?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
Less cooler, the better.
Oh. Somebody did before I even could. Texted Myra. Just heard from Myra. She's at a conference. She misses y'all. All y'all. She misses all y'all.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell her she needs to schedule her conferences not on Wednesday afternoon. That is inappropriate, Myra. She'll be hearing from us. Hey, Marquetta, will you send a picture of this to your sister? And maybe she could share it with her cancer groups to help with the fundraising.
Darren said Myra is like, she is in after work detention.
What?
She's in after work detention. That's funny.
Do you think?
You laugh? Yes, we could totally come back next week. We missed her. What just happened?
Jamie will slow that down and make a clip out of it. A thread caught from this and wrapped around, and then it like went straight into my head. Look at the thread.
Tim wants to know, when does the auction start and when does it end? Tim, that is a very good question that we honestly don't really answer yet. How?
It'll probably start next week sometime. We gotta figure out the logistics.
We need to get Carrie to take some glamour shots of the
Yeah, we need
event.
glamour shots of it, and then
And Carrie has family out of the country visiting foreigners. So, she has a 4-day weekend. Woo-hoo! And she already started her 4-day weekend, but here she is in the chat, chilling with us, which is super cool. So next week we'll get her to take some like really good glamour shot photos of it. We can add them, I guess, and let it.
let's start it like Monday or Wednesday. How about next live stream? Let's kick it off. Too long? We're gonna do it sooner?
We should kind of like. I feel like we have momentum right now.
Okay. Let's do it.
Momentum. I don't know. We'll have to like discuss it. Because there needs to be like a start and an end date. If you guys have input on that, really it will just be like we'll make a post with either a video. The video actually might be better.
Yeah, we
It
do.
might reach more people.
We can do a video and then have
Oh
Carrie.
no, actually, on Facebook we could do video and pictures all in one post, so we could
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, if you have input into that, let us know. And then it basically is just like how we used to do the same too on Facebook is like you see who has the top bid there in the chat, and if you want to outfit them, you outfit them. And then at the end, whenever we have like our final stop time for it, that person will make their donation directly to Justice League.
Whoa! Holy snikes! Do you guys see what happened?
Wait, what happened?
You don't see what happened?
It lined up like perfect.
So I will admit that is pure skill. I did that totally intentionally. And I just was like, I needed to line up perfectly with the ribbon and the ribbons. If you're thinking it was dumb luck, nope, skill. So,
No, Carrie, you don't need to do it tomorrow.
yes, Carrie, can you come in tomorrow? Bring coffee, that will help with the pictures.
No.
You know what's weird? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the front camera. I'm trying to hold it up to this camera, but I don't want to hold it this way because then it goes into the Amy cam corner. But holding it this way and like moving it is really awkward. I don't know why. Like, watch. Now it's backwards. But then,
Oh, it looks really good. It does. Yeah.
all right. What do you guys think of this? How much should this raise? Like, if we auction this off, what do you think this is worth? I mean, clearly it's a famous pen from being on.
Well, I mean, the
On
auction,
show.
we already have a $300.
It's already at
bid.
$300 and just hasn't
And we
even started.
and we haven't even started it. Darren says, can you also do a short that has snippets of turning and talks about the auction?
Oh, that's a good.
That's a really good idea.
Dang,
That'll
Darren.
take me a few
Great
days to do. But yes, that's a great
I
idea.
had enough of your ideas, Darren. No, I'm just kidding.
I told you, Darren's an influencer.
You guys approve, disapprove? Does it motivate you to make a pen? Does it motivate you to donate? Does it do anything at all for you?
Mark from Houston says that he'll be visiting Arizona. We'll stop in on Friday to say hey.
Oh, yeah, please do.
We got that pen is fire. That came out awesome. Awesome pen.
So let's-
job.
Let's talk about this real quick. So, with this blank, the print blank, obviously I cut off some of the parts, top and bottom, right? And I put these here, but you don't want to just use this blank because you have the circle from the stem that we print on, and it would just look odd. But by doing these simple cap ends, you get a nice center and a nice end. Same with this one. Now this one doesn't show up as much, but you've got the nice black pearl versus if you had the 3D print coming off the bottom, it would just look kind of incomplete or maybe not correct in some way.
Ralph says it motivates me to line up the grains that are on my pens.
Well, Ralph, if you want to do it like how I did it, perfectly intentionally, just lots of practice.
He says looks awesome. Love the solid peak and
By the way, hopefully everyone knows I'm kidding. Pure luck. It didn't even cross my mind to think about it because I would have tried to line it up. Pure luck that it lined up. And what that means is it should raise a lot of money because it's meant to be.
Homer Lex says one. And then
I gotta admit, it's
Carol
pretty
says
cool looking.
it has check.
It does.
Carrie said that looks so good, Shimmel. Adequate.
Adequate indeed. Triple B, the start to get it back. There we go. That was a two-word.
Roman says should go for like 10K. Yes, we need to find the person who's
10K.
gonna get 10K.
I like your
on
thought
that.
process there. All right, so recap. For October, these blanks are available. If you buy them, $5 from each one will get donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation for Jess Marquetta's sister, who's raising money at an event. This pen will get auctioned off here very soon. We already have a first bid of 300, so let's outbid Charles and get it way up there. All of this money will go to that same thing, so who knows what could happen. This is just a fun little way to do something. You know, it's fun to make these blanks, but it's kind of like military stuff, right? Like if it's, we don't want to just make a blank and make money off it if it's for a cause. Like, yeah, the pink ribbon isn't just for that fundraiser, but it kind of is related to it. So this is a way we can make the blank, get everybody a cool blank, and donate some money from the blank. So hopefully that works for everybody and you're cool with it. If you're not cool with it, whatever.
Jake says Chad Cooties is extra. Ann says, wonderful pen, great job, Chad.
I am so stoked that Jake is coming to the open house, even though it's months away.
I'm just very stoked.
Because we're going to see Saturday morning cartoons live in Turner's warehouse. Do it, Amy.
Excuse me.
Do it, lady.
Sorry. Corey says, I'm not sure. Don't think the quality's there. I didn't see the use of finger calipers.
What do you mean? I'm measuring it right now. It's this thick.
Ralph says, beautiful pen. For the auction, you need a fancy phrase for perfect alignment.
I don't know what that would be.
Yes, also Paul's daughter, also Roman's sister.
Yes, Paul's daughter, Roman's sister, Marquetta's sister, somebody's aunt, somebody's uncle, everyone.
Oh boy. Jim says, Carrie, don't you mean Chadaquit?
That's a great word.
Oh, no.
How did I not think of that?
Oh, Carrie's gonna love that. That's awesome.
So, take one of these and one of these and make one of these and everything will be good. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So simple. You know, all told, how long was this live stream? Hour and a half?
2 hours.
Was
2
it 2
hours.
hours?
Yeah.
We're at
Oh,
5:51.
oh, sorry about that. But I probably spent, what, half an hour before
Well, you made
making the blanks in the section? Maybe
Yeah.
half an hour?
Yeah.
So, without talking, I probably could have made this in an hour and a half. That's pretty great to make a cool pen like this with the multiple pieces and everything. Hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't think you can beat that for custom. And it looks really good. The pink looks really good with the gold nib. Like it kind of just adds a little bling to it. And Charles loves gold, so that's why he's bidding.
solid gold.
All right.
So basically what I'm going to do, just as I'm like thinking it through, because we already do have a bid, I'll figure out tomorrow how to just start the auction. And we can add pictures to it and stuff as we go, hopefully. I think that's a thing that could happen. Like I can edit it and add a photo. But we'll do that. It will be on Facebook. And if you have any questions about it, you can email me at amy@turnerswarehouse.com.
And if you want to bid 1 Bitcoin, you can do a buy it now for 1 Bitcoin straight to the foundation. That's only 1 coin.
How much is a coin right now?
110.
110,000.
What?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Don't give up Bitcoin. That was a joke. That's too much. That would be insane. Unless you're rich, then you can do it.
Jake says he's got to figure out how to do cartoons here.
We can figure it out. You can use our system, Jake, if you want. It's very similar to yours, except for the software. But we can talk about that sometime.
And then Harold says, does the Turner's TV lady get to win again? And I said, I always win. You know why? Because these guys.
What'd you
and
win?
You guys. I just win at life.
Oh,
I'm
good.
very grateful.
All right, everybody, let's wrap it up because I didn't realize I went that long. My bad. Hopefully it was worth it. Cool pen, cool cause, bunch of cool people in the chat. So good job to y'all. Thanks for hanging out for the duration. Final call for Halloween blanks. First call for pink ribbon, breast cancer donation blanks, and all kinds of great stuff. If you're in Arizona, come to the fair this weekend, the 5th, from 11 to whatever. Amy and I will be turning.
Yeah, come give us a high five. Also, if those blanks happen to sell out, just try again tomorrow because we don't want to put quantities in there.
I'll be honest, they're probably
that we
already
don't
sold out.
physically have in our hand. But these guys are like casting. So there will be more.
So just so everybody knows, these blanks take about 3 days to make with the printing, the cleaning, the curing, the casting, the curing, post. So they're not we can just make more right this second. They take time. But we are going to make them for how many rounds did we say? Like a few rounds at least?
I think 4.
Yeah, we're going to make at least a few rounds. So you'll have plenty of opportunity, but please check back if you missed them because it's a great cause. At $5 if each blank goes. So what more can you ask for?
Thank you everyone for hanging out so long. Best community ever. Love you guys.
All right. Anything, Amy, before we go?
No, just everybody's awesome and yeah.
Do you want to wave it off?
Everything is awesome.
Have a good
Everything is
night.
good when you're part of a team. Did you close it down?
On the YouTube here. Thanks, guys. Be sure and follow Turners TV. We'll catch you later.